Hey guys, and welcome on in to another episode, Getting Wild with Terry and Friends, MLB trends and betting picks. I'm Terry, ready to break down today's slate. Um, Even have a hockey play today, two hockey plays that we'll talk about at the end of the show. But first, we'll go through quickly on what happened in yesterday's slate here in Major League Baseball. Starting with this game, Jared Walsh to get a hit. I was out and about doing things, so I didn't really get to watch this game, but apparently, Walsh didn't try to hit the ball very much. And when you're betting on someone to get a hit, the last thing you want to do is see them get struck out by called strikes, not even trying to swing the ball or not even trying to hit the ball. So that was an unfortunate loss, but it is what it is. Kansas City Royals, Chicago White Sox got rained out. So this was a void. And this game will happen here in about an hour and a half. Atlanta Braves, Houston Astros. I had two much bigger bets on Braves first five money line and then on Braves money line. I went a little bit too big on the Braves yesterday, but it worked out. I did give out the Braves money line, one of my premium plays, at the end of yesterday's show when talking about this game. Yes, it started out much slower than I expected, and Captain Bry, I know, was on Hunter Brown strikeouts. I'm not sure if he got there, but a much better game from Hunter Brown. Much better game from him. But we still got the Braves money line and first five money line. Now with the first five money line, there was a lot of controversy. The sports casters were talking a lot about how the Arcia home run in the second inning probably shouldn't have been a home run. So we did get a little bit lucky as the ball hit the yellow pole, and most likely shouldn't have been a home run, but we got it. So luckily, that worked on our side there. Acuna over 1.5 bases, minus 110, didn't get there. He only got one hit, one base at the beginning of the game, and was coming up again in the ninth inning and then got hit by a pitch. So that's unfortunate that he didn't get his bases. Austin Riley did. He hit a nice double, I believe, in one of the later innings, getting us that plus 110. Ozzy Albies is hurt, so that is a void. And unfortunately, you won't hear Ozzy Albies' name for a while on the show because he is on the IL with an injury. Jose Altuve didn't get a hit or anything yesterday. This Houston team is struggling. They're just struggling. One of their consistent hitters, Jose Altuve, unable to get a hit at all yesterday. And then this game, this is really unfortunate. 11-10 win from Arizona. Michael Busch unable to get a hit at all. So when you don't get a hit, that means you're not getting a home run, you're not getting your bases. A little bit of an upsetting result here with everyone else hitting the ball so well. Michael Busch unable to, but when you're on a hot streak like he is, eventually it's going to come to an end. Will he start up another one? We're going to talk about that here coming up in a bit. We will jump into the chat here. Bum, 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 bum. Might have to go get some McDonald's and a McFlurry today. LOL. 1 year, 2.5 million. I absolutely love this. I could not love this anymore. Bill Guerin re-signing Marc-Andre Fleury was absolutely brilliant move. The Wild are still in cap hell for one more year. They are most likely going to be around the same position that they are this year, next year. So having Marc-Andre Fleury come in and mentor Jesper Wallstedt and get him ready for his NHL career is 100% the right move. Good day, Terry. Hello, Captain Bry. Hope all is well. Who's the Wild's coach next season? John Hines. John Hines will return. He wasn't just an interim coach. Bill Guerin signed him to a multi-year deal. So he'll be coach for a bit. And I'm fine with that. I loved what John Hines did last year. Mr. Edelman. Hello, Mr. Earl. Hey, Terry, how's it going? Can't complain too much. Well, I could, but I won't. Terry, dot, 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 dot. Coyotes money line, one last ride. Maybe, maybe not. We do have an NHL play that we'll talk about later on. Hey, Terry, good afternoon. You as well, Storage Club. Hope all is well. Not too many player props today, but I do have a couple pitcher props. Therefore, I'm going to tail possibly. There you go. There you go. Braves was a nice pick. Thanks. Hey, no problem. It was my most confident play yesterday. I was all over the Braves, a little bit higher volume than I probably should have been. But hey, it worked out. Giants are up 1-0. I didn't touch that game at all. So good luck. Good day, Terry. Let's just win them all today. That's the plan. That is the plan. Terry, Nick, how's it going, Nick? Hope all is well. But we will jump into today's slate. I only have one play in the very early 1 p.m. games. So I will quickly skip that game and mention other early games that are starting here right away, player props that I like. So if you go in the spreadsheet in the description below, honestly, today is more of a parlay day. There's a lot of players I like to get hits, but I'm not going to jump on a whole bunch of total basis props. So there are some games that you could look at players to get hits. And I will, the first couple games here. Brian Reynolds, he's got a hit in 7 of his last 8 games for the Pittsburgh Pirates. He's 2 for 5 with a double against Luis Severino. So I would look at Brian Reynolds for Pittsburgh. For San Diego, Milwaukee, Manny Machado's got a hit in 10 games in a row. He's a great look. Drickson Profar, a hit in 12 of his last 13 games. Also a great look. Willie Adames for Milwaukee, a hit in 4 of his last 5 games. He's 2 for 5 with a triple against Michael King. So I would look at Adames. And then Sal Frelick, he's got a hit in 8 of his last 9 games, 1 for 2 against Michael King. So I would look at him. You could possibly look at Bryce Terang as well. He's 1 for 2. He's got a hit in 7 of his last 9 games. But I like Frelick and Adames there in that one. And then, Texas and Detroit. Marcus Semien, he's got a hit in 7 of his last 8 games. He is 1 for 2 against Skubal. Adolis Garcia, 2 for 6 with a double against Skubal. He's got a hit in 12 of his last 14. And Jonah Heim has a hit in 4 games in a row. He's 2 for 5 against Skubal with a double and a home run. So Jonah Heim has enjoyed facing him. Those are the 3 Texas players I would look at. And those are the early games there. As I said, check the description below for the spreadsheet. All the parlay pieces, players for hits, are all highlighted in blue. I just wanted to go over those early games first. And then we do have one early game. That is not right here. Texas and Detroit. Oh yeah, sorry, that was yesterday's. There we go. That's still not right. What is going on here? What is going on here? I'm confused. I'm sorry, guys. Let me go to, we're not talking about that game. That's why. Okay, there we go. That's better. Atlanta Braves and the Houston Astros. Atlanta minus 125 to minus 135. Houston plus 114 to plus 117. Nines right across the board here in this game. And for me, Austin Riley over 1.5 bases plus 110. We're taking this. Riley has multiple bases in 6 of his last 7 games. He's got a hit in 10 games in a row, hitting the ball very well right now. So we'll take him here to get multiple bases. Marcell Ozuna has a hit in 15 games in a row for Atlanta. I'd look at him for a hit as well. And Ronald Acuna Jr. a hit in 6 of his last 7 games. The game that I skipped here that I meant to talk about, Minnesota and Baltimore, but then I realized that I don't have a single play in that game. I do have a premium play in that game, so it's available on Picks and Parlays in the description below. But players to look at for hits in the Minnesota-Baltimore game, Jordan Westberg has a hit in 5 games in a row. Adley Rutschman, a hit in 7 of his last 8. He is 1 for 3 against Pablo Lopez with a home run. Colton Cowser, a hit in 10 of his last 12. Of course, had that really bad game where he struck out 4 times and then bounced back in his last game. So I'd look at him. Ryan O'Hearn, 2 for 6 with a double against Lopez, a hit in 9 of his last 11. Cedric Mullins, a hit in 8 games in a row. So a lot of Baltimore Oriole players you could look at in that game between Baltimore and Minnesota. Braves money line is a parlay piece. It's very difficult with the two pitchers on the mound here. I do trust Max Fried more than I do JP France. France, um, somewhat decent start against the Yankees, 6 hits, 3 earned runs in his first start, then back-to-back losses against Texas, where he gave up 16 hits, 11 earned runs, and 6 walks in 9.2 innings, losing both games. Now he faces this Braves offense. Um, Originally, I was looking at the Braves, but last night they were around -145, -150. So we are seeing the line move a little bit here. Max Fried, 2 awful starts against Philly and Arizona, but then was much, much better against Miami in his last start. 4 hits, 1 earned run, 1 walk. That is Miami, so you have to take that with a grain of salt. But if I was going with a side here, it would be the Braves, 100%, because this Houston Astros team is just not playing good baseball. They're just not playing good baseball right now. But they're lucky that their division is nobody's breaking away in their division. So it's not like their season is over, but they're just not a team I could put my money on whatsoever right now. Feels like a buy low spot in Houston, but pass. Fried has only looked good versus Miami. I know you like Houston for whatever reason, Nick. I don't know why, but I know you like Houston. But and obviously you don't like the Mets, or you don't like the Braves being a Mets fan. But in the Rangers Tigers game, I'm contrarian taking the over 7 and over 7.5. All right. Um, that's an interesting play. That is an interesting play. Dunning against Scooble. Um, both offenses kind of weak lately, but hey, I wish you best luck. I wish you all the luck there, Captain Bry. Liking Braves team total over 4.5. Yeah, I would look at that. This Braves team seems to do a whole bunch of scoring later on. So I wouldn't say maybe wait and try to get a live team total, because you might be able to get a really good live team total if they start out slow. But then if JP France starts very bad, then you won't get the live total. So best of luck there. I would go with I do like that number, 4.5. Braves run line, says Tim, who hates the Braves with everything that he is. So there you go. That's important that he likes the Braves. Playing yes run first inning of Braves Astros. I'm not a Nerfy or a Yerfy guy. I'm just not. But good luck. I hope there's quite a few runs. Something from Austin Riley would be nice. No run in the first inning, -105. Okay, we got some disagreement. There we go. Royals, White Sox, game 1. I have under 8.5. Brady Singer under 5.5 Kings, and sprinkle Royals run line. All right. That's a premium play for me. But I do have a non-premium play, which we will talk about right now. Kansas City Royals, Chicago White Sox. Kansas City -168 to -200. White Sox +160 to +167. 9s, 8.5s, right across the board. Won't spend too much time on this one. Go rewatch yesterday's show. Same pitchers, same everything here in this game. It's just a different start time on a different day. We're going right back to Vinny Pasquantino here. Over 1.5 bases, +110 in this game. No change from yesterday's thoughts. Vinny has got a hit in 5 games in a row, multiple bases in 4 of his last 5, back-to-back games with a home run for Mr. Pasquantino. So we'll take him here. And I'd also look at Salvador Perez potentially for a hit. He's got a hit in 12 of his last 14. Playing great baseball for the Royals right now. The hot players for the White Sox, Robbie Grossman, he's got a hit in 5 of his last 6. He is 0 for 12 against Singer. So despite playing very well right now. 0 for 12 is not good numbers, obviously. Dominic Fletcher hitting 6 of 7 for the White Sox as well, but this White Sox offense is just horrible, just awful. So, Vinny Pasquantino over 1.5 bases plus 110 here in this game. We'll move on along to our third game, which is the St. Louis Cardinals and the Oakland. Yeah, I have a play here in this one. St. Louis minus 127 to minus 135. Oakland plus 110 to plus 128. Right across the board here in this one. On the mound for St. Louis is Steven Matz, who started off pretty well so far this season. 1-0 in 3 games. He's given up 3 earned runs total in 15 innings pitched, 17 hits, 3 walks, 8 strikeouts. So overall, he's done pretty well against the Dodgers, Arizona, and Miami. So 2 good offenses there, and then Miami. So not too bad of a start for him. On the other side, Paul Blackburn. And we've discussed Blackburn before. We bet him first 5 money line in his last start. He's 1-0 in 3 games so far. 19.1 innings pitched, has not given up a run yet. 11 hits, 3 walks, and 11 strikeouts. Atlanta Braves, give Oakland a call. Trade for Paul Blackburn. Like, it should be an easy choice for both teams. Because why does Oakland want to win games? They're a rebuilder, and then Atlanta needs the pitching help. So give Oakland a call on Blackburn. You could either go 2 ways in this game. You could either take Oakland first 5 money line at the plus money price and back Blackburn here, or you could do what I did and take the first 5 innings under 4.5, minus 115. 2 great pitchers on the mound, 2 offenses that are just not that good, especially Oakland. But the Cardinals have not had a consistent offense either. And honestly, I could see the full game total going under 4.5. So to get 4.5 minus 115 in the first 5 was a completely easy choice for me here. To take the first 5 innings under 4.5. Who's going to score? Who's going to score? That's what I'm wondering. So we'll take the first 5 innings under here in this one. KC, first 5 minus a half. Loving Singer early on this year. He's been great. Yeah. Also playing Vinny RBI. Plus 115. I like it. I like it. Happy Paul Blackburn Day. Yeah. Hey, he's been excellent. Oakland first 5. So Nick's going to go the other way. Other way you can bet this game is taking Oakland first 5. And that's what I would do if I wasn't on the first 5 under. I could see this game being tied 1-1, 0-0, something like that. I could see a tied game. That's why I'm going to go with the first 5 under instead. Ride the wave? No, but I would, yeah, if that's okay. Tailing Vinny. Yeah, he's been great. He's been great. Hey, Mets, call the Athletics. No. We want Paul Blackburn to go to a good team, Tim. A team that could actually win something, and that's the Braves. A's money line? No, definitely not full game. If you want to play the A's, go with first 5. Go with first 5. Blackburn to the Mets? No. Cards and A's, no win first inning and under 7.5. I like it. Gonna take a shot on A's full game. Okay. Hey, nothing wrong with that. Best of luck. Hope you cash. Laughing face. Yeah, Tim and Nick, obviously big Mets fans, and if you watched the show recently, you know how I feel about the Mets. And I gave them a fresh start this year. I used to call the Mets the team who must not be named in 2022 because all they did was screw me over. I gave them a fresh start this year, and they just, I don't know. Yeah, and that's Tim's other second favorite team. If he wasn't a Mets fan, he'd be an Orioles fan. And I don't see the Orioles going after him. No, I don't. A's bullpen doing surprisingly well. Lean A's money line. All right, best of luck. Blackburn to the Twins. No, the Twins are just awful this year. They are. They're awful. But we'll go on to the final game before we get to my hockey play because I do have a hockey play that we'll talk about. Chicago Cubs and Arizona Diamondbacks. The Cubs plus 105 to plus 111. Arizona minus 120 to minus 125 nines. Right across the board here. In this game, do have a premium play in this game. It's in a 3-pick package that starts here in about 10 minutes. So if you want my 3 picks, $35 on picks and parlays, link in the description below. If 2 out of the 3 at least don't win, you get your money back as store credit if you want my premium plays. But looking at my non-premium play here, we're going back to him again. Michael Bush, over 1.5 bases and home run, half unit on the home run. I can't be upset about yesterday. His first at bat, it was so close, but it went foul. It would have been a home run had it just been fair. And then his next pitch that he got was a flyout, but it was it was a good hit if he could have got it, but not gonna um, not gonna hold grudges for one game that he had. Why are we taking him here? Not just because he's red hot, but also on the mound for Arizona is Brandon Fat, who had a good start against Colorado in his first game played. 5 hits, 1 earned run, no walks, 6 strikeouts over 5 innings. Last 2 games against Atlanta, St. Louis, 8 hits, 5 earned runs, 7 hits, 6 earned runs. So he's got absolutely smacked his last 2 games, giving up 2 home runs to St. Louis, 1 home run to Atlanta. Right-handed pitcher facing a left-handed batter in Michael Bush. We'll go back to him here. Over 1.5 bases plus 135 and home run plus 450 in this one. Other players to look on this game besides Michael Bush, Dansby Swanson. He's got a hit in 12 of his last 16. He's 3 for 5 with the home run against Brandon Fat. So I would look at him. Lourdes Gurriel Jr. hit a home run yesterday. He's 1 for 3 with a double against Wicks on the mound for the Cubs. And Corbin Carroll, he's 1 for 2 against Wicks. He's got a hit in 10 of his last 12. So I like those 4 players here in this game. Looking at any other games here, yeah, you guys can look in the description below. I actually forgot to put the Dodgers game on here. Oops. Another premium play is Mookie Betts over 1.5 bases. I'm not sure how I forgot. Busy morning this morning, but Mookie Betts over 1.5 bases, premium play, or sorry, a single play, full unit, normal bet on Mookie Betts over 1.5 bases. He's 2 for 3 against Irvin, multiple bases in 3 of his last. He had 5 hits yesterday. So back to Mookie Betts. I believe it's plus 105 for Mookie Betts here, which is a great price. Teoscar Hernandez is 1 for 2 with the home run, hit in 10 of his last 12. Freeman, he's 3 for 6 with a double against Irvin. Shohei Ohtani, minus 145 to get 2 bases. So you can't even play that. But definitely a good look for a hit for Shohei Ohtani. Dun, 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 dun. Give them a fresh start and then faded them. Well, yeah, I'm not gonna just because I give them a fresh start doesn't mean I'm gonna bet them every game. Um, yeah, yeah. We'll put it aside. Did you talk about Yankees in Toronto? Yankees versus Toronto today. I got the Yankees. No, I didn't talk about that game. I don't have any single plays in that game. Gosman has been bad. Gosman has been bad, but I do trust him to get it together eventually. But I can't make a play on that, getting it together eventually because we don't know when that's going to happen. Stroman on the mound for the Yankees. He's been pretty good. Can't say anything bad about him. I couldn't talk you off the Yankees. Obviously, the Jays have won the first 2 games in the series. The Yankees don't want to get swept by the Jays. So We should see a good game from the Yankees overall. Um, Juan Soto, 4 for 10 with a home run against Gosman, so you could look at him. For the Jays, Calvin Biggio, a hit in 9 games in a row, 1 for 2 with a double against Stroman. So I like Biggio for a hit as a parlay piece. And then Justin Turner, one of the Jays' most consistent hitters so far. A hit in 7 of his last 8 games, 4 for 12 with 2 doubles against Stroman. So I would look at Justin Turner and Calvin Biggio for the Jays. No play though. There. Arizona first 5 under 5. Wow. I completely would disagree there. Disagree. Yankees money line or Brewers money line? What do you think? Um, Brewers. I was hoping to see. I was hoping we were going to see. Um, I'm blanking on his name now. It's Bryce Wilson on the mound for Milwaukee, and honestly, either of those two teams, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Sorry. Jays money line. As a Jays fan, I'd like to see it, but can't put my money on it. Um, O's money line. Um, yeah, yeah. Bush is one of the player props I have. Yes, can't have to go back to him again. Take the Cubs money line. I don't know. There's another. I have a premium play in that game. But by the way, high casual yesterday. I'm going over and cashed well with him. No need to fade Bush. Yeah, like Captain Bryce said. Yeah, you can't just give up. Well, you can. You don't. You can just give up, but wait until he goes cold. And one game isn't cold yet. I think I'm doing the Yankees for the DK promo early 2 runs up. All right, best of luck. No way the Yankees get swept, right? Not if Gosman pitches like he has his last couple starts. Then the Yankees are not getting swept. If we see Gosman at his best, then yes, the Yankees can definitely get swept. I hate betting the Yankees, but got a half unit on them on the money line. Yeah, I can't talk you off that. But we will go on to the final play of the show, which is an NHL play. I've got 2 plays here in this game. It's my final 2 NHL plays of the regular season. And yes, we are talking about Edmonton Oilers and the Arizona Coyotes here. Edmonton minus 170 to minus 180. Arizona plus 145 to plus 158. 6.5s right across the board here in this one. Yes, we're taking Josh Stone anytime goal plus 550 at points bet. I got a half unit on that one. A goal in back-to-back games for Josh Stone. And this is his last opportunity to score a goal with the team his father played for, as this is Arizona Coyotes' last game in Arizona. After this, this is their last game of the season. They'll be moving to Salt Lake City for next season. So this is the last game being played in Arizona, the last game for this Coyotes franchise in Arizona. Edmonton has nothing to play for in this game. They've locked up. They're in second place in the division. They're not going to go up. They're not going to go down. They're in their position. Um, this was an easy choice. The Coyotes. The last time I'm ever going to bet on the Arizona Coyotes, but I have to. I have to in this spot. I just feel like they have to come to play here because there are Coyote fans out there. I know a lot of people talk shit about the Coyotes and their fan base, but there are definitely Coyotes fans out there. I think the Coyotes finish off their season with a win here, so I like them as a home dog. And then half unit on Josh Stone plus 550 is just a high price for someone who scored in back-to-back games. I think Arizona puts on a very good performance here in their final game of their franchise history in Arizona. Baltimore money line or first 5? I would go first 5. All right, sorry, I would go money line. I would go money line versus first 5 because we're not really sure what we're going to get from Baltimore's pitcher. So if I was choosing between those, I would go with full game. Nylander over 1.5 points. Not touching any other games. Not touching any other games. I hate to agree with Nick, but yeah, Arizona Coyotes money line is the only NHL bet you need tonight. Yeah, I agree. I agree. One last ride. Yeah, one more bet with Arizona Coyotes. One more game for the Coyotes here. Leafs money line Matthews goal plus 187. I had Matthews goal in a parlay yesterday, and I'm not gonna. He's probably gonna finish with 69. So there you go. I like Arizona a lot. Yeah, I agree. Have to play them here. Um, Penguins money line. I won it just because they're out of the playoffs now. They've got nothing to play for. But best of luck. Tampa money line in the under. Again, I wouldn't touch any other games. I won it. Arizona money line. I got it at plus 145. Lock it in. Yes. I like that as well. Plus one. Any price you can get for it at plus money. I think one of the things I think. Oops. Most likely, McDavid's not going to play in this game. I think if you wait till later on in the day, I think this price is going to get. You're going to see Arizona at plus 120, maybe plus maybe up to plus 110 if we see Draisaitl out as well. But I do expect this line's going to move, so you want to take the Yotes sooner rather than later. Yotes money line and don't goal together plus 725. Hey, can't talk you off that, but I'd much rather do them separately here in this one. Austin Matthews, anytime goal super juiced to minus 143. Yuck. But he's going for 70 after hitting in 8 straight games. He missed his last game. Then he gets pulled today after scoring. I could see that. So are the Canes going to sweep the New York Islanders? No comment because I haven't looked over that series yet. But this is a good comment. The NHL playoff preview show Friday night. I'm thinking 7 o'clock Eastern. Still have to work that out. But I'm going to have 3 people joining me. We're going to go through each of the first round series, give our thoughts. Then we'll skip the second round and go right to the conference finals, who we think will be in the conference finals, any conference finals bets we have. Then we'll go to the Stanley Cup finals. We'll each give our Stanley Cup predictions for the winner and any player props, MVP, all that kind of stuff. Anything that anyone has. All those plays given out on Friday's show. So make sure to stay tuned to that. I'm sure we're going to have a lot of disagreements with different teams. 100% Kane series sweep is a lock. Nick obviously trying to jinx it so his Islanders can win something. Tampa's resting so many guys. Exactly why I want to touch any other games. Because you know the Yotes aren't going to be resting guys. They just have no reason to. Therefore, I'm also on the Yotes money line. I like it, Captain Brad. I do. Thanks, Terry. Good luck. Thanks, Juan. Good luck to you. I'm on the Yankees. What are your thoughts? Well, I'm a Blue Jays fan that hates the Yankees. So I'll say that. But I couldn't talk anyone off betting them because Gosman has just not looked good. But he is going to turn it around eventually. Could it be tonight? I'm not sure. I believe Gosman has a pretty good history against the Yankees as well. So I'd have to look at that, but I don't know. Canes are killing the Islanders. Yeah, Canes are winning the series. It's just, do the Islanders get one or two? That's the question. That's the question. Going to add Josh Stone goal. Yeah, back-to-back games with a goal plus 550. I have to go with him here. But that's today's show. Premium plays. Obviously, don't buy my NHL play because I just gave it out here in the Coyotes. If you want my premium MLB plays, I think you've got like 5 minutes, or maybe it's too late. But the description below, picksandparlays.net. Thank you everyone for watching. Hit the like and subscribe buttons if you enjoyed the show. Tomorrow, I believe there's only a few games. I believe there's only 5 games tomorrow. So there may or may not be a show tomorrow. But if there isn't, check Twitter, of course. There isn't a show tomorrow. Any plays I have when it comes to player props will be in the spreadsheet, which is in the description below. And then we'll be back on Friday for our normal time. And then, of course, Friday night, NHL playoff preview show. I'm super excited for that. So take a look at that. Canes in 5? I can see that. Canes win easy. All of Twitter says so. No need to play the games. Oh, Nick. Nick. We'll see what happens. Panthers in 6, Bruins in 7. We'll see. We'll see. Canes versus Rangers is going to be crazy. Yeah, I agree. Rangers in 5. Isles versus Caps is going to be fun. All right, and that's how we'll end the show. Is Isles versus Caps? Not going to happen, Nick, but there we go. Thanks everyone for watching. Best of luck today. Let's all make some money, and we'll see you on most likely Friday's show. Best of luck, guys.